up, though? Welcome to another episode of our Revelupp podcast. I'm Nick Revels.
I'm Kai.
What's up, y'all? I'm Big Chris.
Today's episode, we have the new movie Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan and the director Ryan Coogler. And it's now playing in theaters. Y'all check it out. The movie is about two Southern gangster brothers from Mississippi. They go to Chicago, they get some money, they get some re-up, they come back to Mississippi, and they want to open up a nightclub. Once they open up the nightclub, you know what I'm saying, they got their friends and family come through, everything smooth, everything lit, but an evil presence into the town and into the nightclub, and that's when things take a turn for the worse. Y'all make sure y'all see this movie, man. This is crazy. The movie was crazy.
Definitely a good watch.
Yeah, it is.
Wild. Kept you on the edge of your seat for sure.
For sure. Before we dive into this movie, real quick, how y'all feeling today?
Smooth. Another day in paradise.
Oh, I'm good.
She's good, y'all. Everything chicken but the bone.
Yeah.
For sure.
Whatever that means. I'll just say whatever that means.
For sure. All right, so at this time, we're going to rate the movie, but we are not going to spoil the movie at this time. We're going to give our rating.
Okay, y'all ain't have to look straight at me. Like, you know. That was a one-time thing, kind of.
And Kay's not with us. We'll be looking at her, too. She's behind the camera right now. Say what's up, Kay.
Hi.
Yep. At this time, Kai, what do you think about this movie?
Oh, my God. Okay. So, I would give this movie a good little 20 out of 10.
Ooh, 20
Yeah,
out of 10. Okay.
Yeah. I would definitely say I would put it as like probably one of the best movies I've seen in my life. And I don't say that about a lot of movies. Yeah, for real. The cinematography was really good. The casting was on point. Michael B. really did his thing playing the twin brothers. That's not an easy thing to do. No. You know, because you gotta, of course, you're still playing two different characters. So you really have to like make it a point to, you know, make it known like, okay, yep, you're definitely this character and you're definitely this, like, you have to differentiate.
Yeah, you gotta talk to his double and tell him how you want to do it. Yeah.
Yep. So that was good. The music, the score, it was kind of like mesmerizing.
Incredible.
A little bit. Yeah, it was. It really got you into every scene. The intensity of it all was just like, it was just mind-blowing. Like, I really can't explain it. And because we don't have a lot of like sci-fi fantasy black films, and to see this, I was so excited because that's like one of my favorite genres. I love, you know, vampire, werewolf type movies. So this was really, I was really excited about it, and they really came through. Ryan really outdid himself for sure with this one. And of course, he has a lot of major movies under his belt already, but like this one definitely top tier.
All hits.
Yeah.
All hits.
Yep.
Sure. That was a very good review.
Yeah.
Chris, what are your thoughts on this movie? What would you rate it?
My thoughts on this movie, my rating, I'm going to say 10 out of 10.
Ooh, okay.
When I finished watching the movie there, I said to myself, I think this is my favorite horror movie right now because from start to finish, I'm glued.
Man.
It caught my attention. I'm there. I want to know what's happening next there. I'm thinking about, is there a Sinners 2? Are we about to get the Chicago trip? What's going on? But at the end of the day, it was a great watch. From the singing to the choreography to the storytelling of just off the scene, the details and whatnot. From, you know, it gave me 40 Acres and a Mule vibe with just seeing him opening the door and that just being the only light that come into the room there. That's something that I had peeped and whatnot, but like no window type deal. But amazing, beautiful, I enjoyed it. The storyline was great there. I really like that whole storyline there. I like how when the
brothers,
I'm not gonna say the brothers, no, not that part. I'm not the antagonizers when they brought the antagonizers into the film there. I loved how they just came in there. It was so smooth there, the transition. It was
absolutely
like chef's kiss.
Yeah.
So 10 out of 10 for me. I want to watch it again. So
cool.
Yeah.
Very good review. Yeah, that's what's up. Sinners, man. It's been a while since I've seen a movie like this. Like you said, Chris, when I walked out the movie theater, I'm thinking, what the hell did I just watch? You know what I'm saying? It's hard to really categorize. I know both of y'all were speaking to it like it's a horror film. I know you mentioned sci-fi fantasy.
Yep.
When I looked at the movie theater, I'm like, did I just see a romance, a drama crime, a biopic about Sammy Moore? Was it a musical? Was it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
A mixture of
it almost felt like it was his own genre in a way. If I was to describe what I just watched, a cultural masterpiece.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why. The casting, everybody killed it. You got the Smoking Stack brothers. They were really dope and entertaining to watch, both of them equally. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? As they're going back and forth with each character, showing off who they are, like it was really entertaining to watch. You feel me? We have Miles Caton. He's playing Sammy Moore, the cousin.
Yeah.
Acting debut. Never been in a movie before, but he was dang near the star of the film. The vocals, the performance, everything, like he killed it. The scoring, man, like you said, Kai, the scoring was phenomenal. It was beautiful. A lot of people don't know that today's music, especially hip hop and R&B, originated from blues and jazz. And the way they captured that, everything, the way they mixed and engineered the different sounds, and really set the tone for each scene, it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, we got it. My bad, y'all. I was distracted by this background here, but you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to say Slide or Die. It's on Tubi and Amazon Prime, by the way. Feel me? Y'all check that out. But back to what I was saying though. Ryan Coogler doesn't disappoint. The way he's moving the camera around. There's one scene in particular I want to talk about, but I'm gonna wait till we chop it up. I don't want to spoil it. Now, the screenplay. This movie was powerful, by the way. Screenplay. I feel like this movie would have did really well without the horror element. But the fact that they added vampires into the mix made the movie 10 times better, in my opinion. You know, I'm like you said, I was glued to the screen. I stopped eating my popcorn. Like my heart wasn't beating the same. Like I'm looking at like what am I watching? Like it was disturbingly entertaining in a good way. You know what I'm saying? So this movie, y'all, it is a cultural masterpiece. Like I said, is a must watch. Ryan Coogler outdone himself. And shout out to him, shout out to the other producers, his wife, Zenzi Coogler, shout out to Sev Ohanian, also produced it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole cast and crew. Everybody did a great job. And Sinners, y'all check that out. It's in theaters. We gonna change this background. What the
You twins? Nah, we cousins.
All right, y'all, so at this time, we are going to spoil the movie. We're going to dissect this movie, and we're going to talk about it. You feel me? Talk about why we like this movie. First of all, shout out to Ryan Coogler for making this visual masterpiece.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was dope. The way he moved the steady cam around.
Tell us, man, we waiting. Come on. Tell us.
I know.
Tell us. Come on. You started off.
Let's talk about it.
Let's
Talk about it. Come on, let's talk about it, man. This man captured our whole history of music in one take. Like I was like, man, what am I watching?
I got chills.
Yeah,
Like, the whole
I've never
time.
seen anything like it.
I feel like that scene alone might have created something and woke something up in all of the directors out there.
Yes.
Sure.
Because that was something different and that was something that we needed.
Yeah.
That we didn't even know that we needed.
Absolutely.
Until we seen it. And
Exactly.
yeah, we needed that. Definitely. Very, very amazing.
Yeah, it did look like it was all in one take too, the way he filmed it. So like, I'm sure that all that in one take, like a lot was going on, but it's like, damn. Like, it was just beautiful to watch. Like, the transition of everything, all the different dances and cultures coming in. It was just like,
You even had
my
some
God.
Chinese culture in there.
Yeah, I was like,
Amazing.
okay.
That was amazing.
I love to see it. Oh, yeah, it was good.
I seen he had the Zulu woman in there,
Yep.
and then he had the Chinese woman.
Yep.
I don't even know what you
Had
call
a little
it.
hip hop
What
break
they-
dancer in
Yeah,
there.
the twerking in there.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna bring everything.
Everything. He ain't miss.
At all.
He did not miss.
At all. No, that was like probably the most memorable / best scene in the movie.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, the
Definitely.
vampires had some vocals, dog.
Yeah,
The
he did.
vampires had some folks.
Wasn't it Jack O'Connell playing Remick, the main vampire?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could sing. I've seen that he was in I did a little research. He was in 300 too, or the second 300.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's in some other work. Do y'all know him from any other work?
Nah, I looked at it, I was like,
Yeah. But
I
he
think
did a
his
really
thing.
good job.
Yeah.
He carried that character
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
did.
Definitely.
He did good. Miles Caton playing Sammy Moore. He killed it. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Yeah, the vocals, the performance. So I did a little research on him. He was on tour with the R&B artist Her when he was 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
wow, okay.
Talk about a track record.
Right.
Yeah. And the fact that it's his first movie and he's on screen with big legends, you know what I'm saying? Like Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Haley.
The pressure was on him. I know he felt that.
Mm-hmm.
And he still killed it. He still gave a good performance. His acting coach spent a little time with him and said to Ryan Coogler, like, yo, this kid got it. And it shows.
Mm-hmm.
It shows. He did a really good job.
Definitely.
I believe with the right cast and crew for your debut, again, with the right cast and crew,
Yeah.
everything would go perfect.
Mm.
You just got to bring it. And he brought it.
He did.
You can tell Ryan Coogler has a real vision and he's real detailed. I noticed that about him. He's real detailed. It has to be this way.
Yeah.
This is how he wanted, and then the results speak for himself. If I was ever on set with that man, I would be like, man, what you need me to do, man?
Whatever
what's
you
up?
need me to
What
do.
you need? I trust you, man. You got every movie you made is a hit. You got Fruitvale Station, we got the Creed
Absolutely.
franchise, we got the
Yeah.
Black Panther 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now we got Sinners. Like, the man doesn't disappoint.
No.
He don't miss at all.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan playing these two twin brothers. What y'all think about Stack and Smoke?
Oh my
Stack
gosh.
and Smoke.
Where do I begin?
Man.
I love
Those two.
Stack and Smoke. So I like Stack. Stack is like, he like the player, you know what I'm saying? Smoke is like, he not gonna say nothing. He just gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? He just
Yeah.
gonna shoot you in the ass, which he did in the movie. He just gonna shoot you in the ass, no questions asked. Like, oh, you still in my?
He won't even say that.
Just gonna handle business.
Pop.
Yeah.
Even if we are good, I still got to shoot you.
Right.
Because I do got a reputation to hold.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
technically, he did help about. He gave him, money for them to, patch
That's
him
real.
up. So
He real. Yeah, he real
still,
for that.
Was
Yeah.
looking out for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had to make it clear.
Not for real. No,
But,
I love both these characters equally though.
Yeah.
And I'm glad. Now I'm not glad that Stack was the one to turn, but I'd rather Stack than Smoke was the one to turn.
I agree with that. I
Yeah,
do agree with
he
that.
is the older brother, right? Am I not?
I think Smoke was older.
Smoke was older,
Smoke
yeah,
was
yeah.
older.
So I'm glad
Yeah,
that, know what
Smoke
I'm
was
saying?
older.
If anybody was to turn, it was Stack rather than
But yeah,
Smoke.
I was so pissed at that part. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Come on, open the door, let me on out of here.
Stay. It's you?
Of course it's me, open the door.
That ain't your brother.
The concept kind of reminded me of From Dusk Till Dawn. Did anybody see that?
I didn't see that
With
one.
George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino.
But as I'm doing my
Salma
research, they
Hayek.
kept bringing that movie up. It made me
Yeah.
want to watch it because they kept bringing it up.
I think you should. It's a classic vampire movie. Like I said, I love vampire movies and werewolves. Sci-fi fantasy is my genre. But it's kind of the same concept of that movie. I'm kind of gonna spoil it. But it's older. It was about, two brothers who were criminals, George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino. They're on the run from a robbery they did. Quentin ends up getting shot, so they end up, going to this family RV and keeping them hostage while they, patch them up. But as they were trying to go across, the border, keeping them hostage, they stopped at a bar and come find out it's a vampire bar and all that. And one of the brothers get bitten, and then of course all hell kind of breaks loose. But
Okay.
yeah, it's a good watch. I do suggest you watch it just to
Which one was better, Sinners or Dust Till Dawn?
Sinners is definitely better.
Definitely better?
Sinners is-
Okay.
Yeah, definitely better.
By the way, the TV doesn't want to cooperate today. We didn't plan any of this. I don't know what this is.
Oh, you
You wanted a universal remote controls your universe.
I wanted to make a comment about the scene of them fighting each other.
Oh, go ahead.
Imagine filming that.
I was watching that too.
Imagine
watching
that, man. Like, obviously, there might be somebody in a green suit that you'll have to do it, but then you would have to mimic the same thing back and forth, to the T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything has to be perfect
Yeah.
there.
Perfect,
So, That's a lot of takes. That's a lot of hours. But at the end of the day, it was worth it.
CGI work has to be there. You know what I'm saying? You got to really sell this action sequence with 2 actors that are the same person. And I know they use a double. His name's Percy Bill. And so by Michael B. Jordan having a director skill set, he directed Creed 3 himself. Ryan Coogler would manage other things on set, and he'll have Michael B. Jordan direct Percy Bill, his double. He'll say, hey, go ahead and direct him on how you want the other character to play while I manage this over here. So he was actually directing him like, all right, so this is how I want you to play Stack. All right, then when he switched spots, all right, this is how I want you to play Smoke. This is what he's gonna do. And it's very challenging, and that's why I'm really gonna give Michael B. Jordan his flowers in this movie, because it limits the freedom as an actor to improvise and do certain movements, you know what I'm saying, while you're in character, while you're saying your lines, because now your movements are scripted. You're telling your double how I want you to move as Stack or as Smoke. So it was very challenging, but he killed it. Like the action sequences, the dialogue, everything. Like they sold it.
Definitely.
It was good.
Dialogue was dope.
At this time, we'll show a clip from the movie.
You've been in and out of here all day. Ain't never need an invite then. Yeah, something ain't adding up.
Can I at least get my money?
Careful.
It was all set up.
It was all set up in the first place a little bit.
Yeah, the whole concept. Yeah. And that's why I'm glad Michael B. Jordan I'm glad Smoke chopped they up at the end like that. And I was like, I was waiting on that moment. Even when I heard them talking about it at the beginning, like, man, why you ain't bring the trunk in here? Why you ain't bring the trunk? I'm thinking like, what's in that trunk? You know what I'm saying? It's something in that trunk. That's what I was waiting on. I'm like, what's in that trunk? Hold on. What they talking about?
You don't need the trunk.
Yeah. So when he, you know what I'm saying, he popped the trunk, he had, what was that, Tommy gun or something?
One of them was,
Tommy gun, he was chopping up with the, I was waiting on that.
I also really like the chemistry that both brothers had with their, significant others, their partners. Haley, I do love her. I've seen her work, and I was impressed with this role. I haven't really seen her in like a adult role. I watched her more when she was like younger. Bumblebee, Barely Lethal, Pitch Perfect.
I seen her in she played Hawk Girl.
Hawk
in the Marvel TV series.
Yep. So
I always viewed her as a adolescent, like a younger girl. So by her
playing this type of role, I'm like, okay, this is different. I like, and
I'm like, oh, she thinks she grown. Okay.
No, for real. And she said she could kind of relate to it because I think it's her dad that's mixed. I think black and white. If I'm not mistaken, her mom is white.
Her mother's father or something like that?
Great-grandfather was mixed or something?
In the movie, but in real life, her dad is actually mixed.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah, in real life.
Oh, okay.
Her dad is mixed, and I think her mom is white, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so she said she could really, she could relate to it slightly for the character that she was playing. But yeah, I like the chemistry.
I felt when she said, I'm human.
Right.
When they was asking her, when he asked her, what are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, human.
She was
Delroy Lindo. He's more charismatic. He's funny. He's comedic. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing him in this way. I like to see him taking on different roles than what he's done in the past.
My favorite scene, I don't know if y'all paid attention when he was telling the story about his friend getting killed or getting lynched. As he was, telling the story. While they were driving.
You can hear the sounds.
You can hear the sounds when they're, because I was like, that's dope that they did that. It really brought,
gives it a whole
feeling.
Different effect.
Different effect.
They didn't want you to hear it, they want you to feel it.
Right, exactly. And you kind of just like, it made you, visualize it even more because it's like you hearing the screams and the fires and the name calling, all that was going on, and that scene you really saw in his face, like he was really like he was there. Like he was there again. So that was one of my favorite scenes for sure. I like that they had the sound in the background while he was telling the story. That was dope.
It was.
Yeah.
Omar Benson Miller playing Cornbread. I know him from 8 Mile.
Come on now.
Yep.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Transformers.
Transformers.
Come on now.
Ballers, if you seen Ballers,
Yeah.
he did his thing in that
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
My
he's
guy.
a great actor. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's a great actor.
I was like, oh,
I've been-
him in a while.
I've been told that I look like him. That I favor
see
him,
that.
bro.
I can see where they going with it, but no.
It was more so of, hey bro, you remember dude from 8 Mile? You look like him. And there's only one person that they're gonna refer to.
Yeah, that was drunk.
So appreciate y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
And what is it we supposed to be doing?
Being kind to one another.
Michael B. Jordan, we're gonna give this man his flowers, man. This was a huge challenge for him, and he did a phenomenal job, man, for real.
Like I said, he's played the villain before, which was different.
The villain, the
so
biopic,
now, biopics, and now he's
Marvel
playing
character.
twins,
He's
you
playing
know,
twin brother, yeah.
twin gangsters. Like it's yeah, the progression in his acting definitely shows, because it's like, okay, this is new, this is different, you know. So yeah, it was nice to see. Yeah, it's good for. I like to see diversity when it comes to acting, and he definitely did his thing in this one.
Yeah, I don't like to see people play the same type of role every time.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say no names, but it's people that make like 20 years of movies and they playing the same dude or playing the same female. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
same type of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it might be still entertaining. It might.
it's
you know
still
what I'm saying?
entertaining.
Still
Like,
entertaining.
for example, Jason Statham. Did y'all see The Working Man? Did y'all see The Working Man?
The Working Man?
Yeah.
The work, I didn't see that.
I don't
Was it
think so.
good?
It was good.
Okay.
It's your, Jason Statham movie, but it's good.
I didn't agree with them leaving the little girl back at the store alone by herself. Just
You ain't lying.
I'm like, what? Y'all want to go party. Y'all want to go make some money.
Why she had to close the store?
She looked at y'all like a disappointed mother and whatnot. Like, what?
Y'all going to a juke joint.
Come on now.
While I
didn't
got
have,
run this grocery store.
And they had child protective services back then, and it shows.
Yeah.
I like how, they introduced the characters. They told you the concept of the film, okay, the club and everything. And then, okay, now that y'all understand the concept, bring on the vampires. Screenplay was beautiful. It was good.
I feel like they brought on the vampires to not have it so much as a racial movie, because nowadays we really don't need a racial movie.
Yeah.
We need something that'll capture our attention. And like you said, since they did bring in the vampires, it made it 10 times better than what it could have been.
Yeah.
Now, the only question I do have was like in the beginning wherein the antagonist vampire was going to that couple's house. The people that were chasing them,
The Indians.
Native Americans?
Native Americans.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
I just wanted more of a background, like.
Oh, okay.
We might get that.
Yeah, like.
I think it was just because the runtime was 2 hours and 17 minutes. They're just
Was
like,
it really? It didn't feel like.
It didn't feel like that was my next question. Like, did it feel like it was 2 hours and 17
Right.
minutes?
I'm like 2 hours, really?
It felt like an hour
and a
and some
half.
minutes. Like,
When I was buying the tickets, I'm like, damn, 2 hours.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, damn, I'm getting sleep before the movie.
on,
I
man.
have to make sure I'm well rested before I see it.
Somebody take me in your arms tonight. Alright. Somebody take me in your arms tonight.
We got a budget of $90 million to $100 million. And he's so detailed, Ryan Coogler, he's so detailed, you can tell like he spent every penny wisely. The vampires in the movie, it wasn't cheesy, you know what I'm saying? They look realistic, they look good, special effects was on point, VFX effects, CGI was on point. Ryan Coogler, he got the inspiration for the villain from the Puss in Boots animation, the wolf, the villain in that animation with the eyes and the demeanor of the wolf. I haven't seen that film, but from what I heard,
If you look at the picture alone, you'll be like, yeah.
You know what, bro? You won't be disappointed if you watch that movie.
for real,
Yeah. I thought I was, but I wasn't.
it seemed like a lot of filmmakers, they get a lot of their inspiration from anime. I know I did when I was directing Slide or Die, which is on Tubi and Amazon Prime right now. But yeah, animation, that's a good route to take for inspiration, for real, or influence.
Like I said, every vampire movie is different. How they partake in vampires. I like that, the aspect of them when they like bite you, whatever, they get your memories.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
It was.
When he was speaking Chinese to the wife.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
What he say? I like the way you like to be kissed or something. Like you like to be licked. Yeah.
Right in front of him. I'm like,
right. I was like, damn, not right.
He was so casual with it. Bo Chow, he like, come on, I got the car started. Come on, let's go.
Wow, what's his cornbread eating old dude?
Yeah.
He's like, I got the car ready.
Come on, like, it's the whole man being demolished. Like, what you mean?
He's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah, that's just,
let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
get up out of here.
I was like, please don't fall for that. That bad shit.
Man. All right, Joe, now we're going to dive into our question of the day. Now, question of the day. If a vampire was to arrive in Detroit, how would you handle the situation? Let's start with Chris. How would you handle that?
I'm going to go straight to social media because social media will tell it all. And I feel like they'll know exactly all the whereabouts of this vampire. Because, first off, do we know who it is? Like with this whole question of the day, do we know who it is there?
Are they evil? Are they like, what's the background?
Let's say we know who it is.
Okay.
It's obvious who the vampire is. How would you go about that?
We gonna treat him like he one of us and whatnot there. Just, hey, we gonna give you a hoodie. We gonna throw these shades on you, whatnot. A lot of sunscreen, and you know what? We're gonna come to the cookout, all right? Don't bite nobody. You're gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be smooth. Hey, you hungry? We're gonna give you a cow.
And you think it's gonna work out that way?
I mean, you know what? If he get the drooling like we saw, you gotta go, big
that
dog.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how I think.
Those nasty ass peeps.
Why peeps?
So, what's the problem?
Peeps?
Y'all hating on my peeps?
I've never liked peeps ever
They're
since I was a kid.
disgusting.
You
They
like
delicious, man.
Why he have it open in the middle?
why did he break the bag? Why he throw the bag on the table as I was talking?
I think
the bag of
Going on?
you gotta put them in a Ziploc bag and let them marinate overnight. You feel me?
What are they marinating in?
Look, check this out. Hear me out. Hear me
Okay.
out. You feel me?
Okay.
Make sure there's a hole in the bag. All right. It's your hole in the bag. Wait 3 to 5 business days, and then eat the ears first. It will change your whole perspective on eating peeps. I promise.
Kind of just threw up a little bit.
Literally.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's Easter tomorrow, so happy Resurrection Sunday, by the way.
So you poke the hole and then you stick it in the bag, or you poke the hole, let it sit, then stick it in the bag?
I'm gonna send you the recipe.
Bet.
Kai, if a vampire was to arrive in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? How would you handle the situation?
So I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so he's not evil, right? We know who he is. Is he evil? Like, is he going around like have a diabolical plan of like turning everybody, making an army, or is it like he a good vampire just like here? Just like
Y'all be so technical with these questions.
we are, because I gotta give you my like right answer. I gotta know what I'm going into.
All right, so look, it's obvious. He made an announcement. Everybody on social media knows it's a vampire in town. You
Kinda
know who
like-
it is. You know who the face is. How you gonna handle it? How you gonna handle that man?
Damned. Okay. So he's not trying to like take over or anything. He doesn't have an evil plan. He's not evil.
He coming to your crib to bite you and everybody in there. How you gonna handle it?
Oh, na, na, na. Put your hands in the air if you're loving tonight. Oh, na, na, na. Keep your...
I'll let him bite me, but that's just the person I am. That's just the person I am. That's just who I am, because I like vampire werewolves, but the twist is when I
She's
become
going
a
to
vampire.
surrender, is what she's saying.
No,
She's going to
hear
surrender.
me out.
She just wanna get bit.
Listen.
You just wanna be big.
I don't mind a
She
little
ain't been bit
nibble.
in years.
Listen. I was gonna say I don't mind a little nibble, but besides that, when he bites me, then I'm gonna turn against him. Cause now I got vampire powers, and I had the strength to go against him. You feel me? That's a good plan. I feel like that's a good plan. That's what I would do. I'll be excited to really be a vampire.
You are
honestly.
no longer human.
No, that's not true. I'll still have a little bit, and I'll be a vegetarian vampire, like in like Twilight or whatever.
What makes you think you can turn on him?
Well, again, okay. So does he have like compulsive powers like on sinners?
No, you gone now.
No, that's that's different. See, he didn't explain the whole like vampire thing.
You said you want to get bit. You got bit. Now you gone. Don't ask questions.
What
Don't
you
ask.
mean?
No question.
I can go against his will if I wanted to. I would just go against them. I would just let myself get turned because what do I look like fighting a vampire? What do I look like fighting a vampire? Can you see me fighting a vampire?
I'ma
get bit.
A survivor?
I'ma get bit.
How you know?
Cause they fast and they be flying and shit.
But you gotta allow them in your house.
Okay, so it's that kind of vampire. Cause some vampires you don't have to allow. You don't have to have that permission.
It's not Blade.
I mean, again, I didn't know what type of vampire we were like encountering. Is that the type?
Like Sinner's vampire.
Okay, well
but
then.
we know who it is.
See, that's different. You didn't say that.
Okay.
I wouldn't let him in the house. No, that's that.
All right, so you're gonna get bit. You're gonna invite him to the cookout. If the vampire was to arrive in Detroit, how would I handle it? First of all, me and my boys, you know what I'm saying, we doing donuts around the vampire. You know, we ain't never did nothing like that before. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Burn a little tire, smoke.
Chris, get the camera.
Yeah, get the camera, you know what I'm saying? Viral moment. Then, we just gonna shoot them up with garlic bullets. That's the end of that.
So, adding on to the question, what if the vampire ends up biting y'all? What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna be like, oh girl, and like, kill me? Or y'all just gonna live the vampire life?
I'm gonna be like Michael B at the end. I'm gonna just enjoy life as a vampire with my Fuji sweater and my Jesus piece. You know what I'm saying? Any of y'all want some of this, by the way?
Nobody wants your peeps.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, rude. You feel me?
Trust me, you're
you sure
not.
You don't want?
Nope.
Chris, you don't? Saying peeps are nasty is like saying black jelly beans are nasty.
Because they are. So it's black licorice. It's disgusting.
This is nasty.
Y'all just racist.
What's racist about it?
All right, go ahead, Kyle. What you saying?
Disgusting. You don't even like that chew right now. You're fighting it. Look at you. You want to spit it up right now. You're regurgitating at the moment.
It's
They
like.
should serve you some Thanksgiving. I ain't gonna lie.
Crumble when he was tasting that flourless chocolate cake.
Flourless chocolate cake.
Go ahead. What would you ask Chris?
Oh, yeah, what's your question?
My question was, if y'all got bit by a vampire, what would you do? Like, how would you react? Would you live your life as a vampire still? Or would you be like, nah, I'm not about to do this shit?
I mean,
now.
if I'm hungry, then I gotta feed.
So you just gonna feed on humans?
What else is there to do?
Any human?
Why not?
Why not animals?
Vampires can feed off animals.
I was gonna say, why not animals? Why you gotta go straight for the humans?
More
What if
protein.
like you're at a family reunion and be like, ooh,
A
everybody
buffet.
looking really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna enter the Olympics and I'm gonna cheat. Cause don't we got super speed and all that?
You gotta
I think somebody's gonna
Then they got
recognize.
flight too, so I'm gonna do the long jump and I'm gonna cheat.
The Olympics either gotta be held indoors or at night.
Oh, that's right, cause my skin gonna be glowing.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's if we do talking about Twilight. Though.
You said Twilight, you said glowing?
We're talking about
They
Sinners or
sparkle.
Twilight. I don't know. What you mean by that? You gotta be specific.
Oh, you know what? All right. Sunlight, yes, does hurt you.
Skirt.
Yeah, I'll probably be a superhero.
Yeah. What?
I'll use my powers for good.
You'll be a superhero?
If I became a vampire.
How you gonna, what you gonna eat?
Animals. Like I do now.
What if you can't?
What do you mean? What about just
Like
can't?
you try to eat an animal, but you just don't get the full.
Well, I'll go to the hospital, get a blood bag.
Now you're thinking. Rob a blood bank.
I didn't think that. Not robbing. I would just, maybe start influence my way to working there.
You go ahead and go in there. Hey, let me get a few pints of blood.
It worked on, what's that show called? Being Human.
I didn't see it.
Y'all should watch that show, Being Human.
Check it out.
It's about a
Being
ghost,
Human.
a werewolf, and a vampire living together.
We gonna kill every last one of you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Slaughter Die Jeopardy. We have Team.
Jeopardy, you remember that?
Thank you, my assistant there. I appreciate you. We got Kate on the cameras there for that lovely intro. We got Team Nick here, ladies and gentlemen, coming back for another chance to win. We got Team Kai right here as well, coming back for another chance to lose, but you know how it goes.
All right. You have to mention that part.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. In front of you, you do have your lights there, so hands off the tables at this time. Hands off of the tables, hands off the lights there. Alrighty. First one. Okay, I'm gonna need you just look at it. Match it
I
there.
can't, but
Okay, bring it back just a little bit there. Okay, that's good there. Here we go. First one to turn their light on will go first. I did say that right in English, didn't I?
Yep, you good.
that was in Spanish.
I'll say it again. The first one to touch their light, make it go on, goes first.
Okay.
And we're rolling.
What the fuck's happening? Hit the light!
Right. Gotcha.
One. Turn it on.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
First one. Nick, what category would you like?
So movie quotes for 400.
Movie quotes for 400. Here we go. In times of crisis, the wise build bridges while the foolish builds barriers. What movie is that from?
Sandlot.
No, sir. I'm sorry. Correct answer is Black Panther. Kai, since he didn't get it correct,
I wasn't gonna get it.
go ahead. It's your shot. What you want?
TV shows.
All right.
For 300.
TV shows for 300. I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a land of part. What TV show was that from?
Dragon Tales.
Damn. Correct! It is Dragon Tales, ladies.
I didn't know that for real.
Gentlemen.
I did.
I did it. Oh my gosh, that's
Great
crazy.
job, Kai.
Crazy.
That is wild. I did
Crazy
not know
work.
that. I just got out on my ass, like for real. That answer just
What category would you like, ma'am?
Music for
Music.
300.
For 300, here we go. What You Won't Do for Love. Who is the singer of this song here?
J-Lo.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Mr. Nick, would you like a shot?
Rod Wave. I don't know.
Rod Wave,
Rod
incorrect.
Wave.
Wait. Isn't it that Bobby?
Oh my gosh, that's Bobby
Is it Bobby Crawford?
You, what?
No, not
No,
Crawford.
you're wrong.
It's Bobby Caldwell.
Something like
Bobby Caldwell.
Bobby, huh? Bobby who?
Bobby Caldwell.
It's Bobby Cadwell.
Bobby Caldwell.
there it
Yeah.
is.
I was, yeah.
You're still wrong. Moving on to you, Mr. Nick. What category would you like?
TV shows for 500.
TV shows, 500. Butterfly in the Sky. I Can Go Twice as High. Take a look. It's in a book.
It's Reading Rainbow.
That's what I'm talking about. It's Reading Rainbow.
Hate that show.
I have never
But it
heard
stays
of that
rent free in my head for some damn reason.
Come on now.
show. Never heard of that show.
Alrighty, you still on the board, Mr. Nick?
Let's go music for 400.
Music for the 4 levels.
Meek Mill.
Did you make a song called Levels?
You
Yeah.
did.
I mean, maybe
I probably should have.
Yeah, because I was gonna say Nick Jonas. He made one called Levels.
See his brackets.
What's the song title?
Should I show you my song title?
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
What were you thinking?
But the
of?
one that I was looking for was Mr. Big X to play.
Who was gonna? I don't know that person.
I figured you would. He's around.
He my 400.
No.
That's 900. 900 of them things.
Christopher, I don't know that.
Sir. Let's do a movie quotes for 500.
Movie quotes for the 5. When you're on the field, nobody hears you. They hear the band.
Temptations.
I am sorry, sir. You are
It is
incorrect.
Drumline.
5.
Oh, man.
I was gonna say that. You gotta wait for me.
You got it. You
I
got
was
it.
gonna say drumline.
I like for you.
Can't say drumline. She couldn't hold that one back.
That's one of my movies, too. Dang.
Apparently not. Good.
Alrighty, Kai, you're on the board. What you want?
Alrighty, let's do movie quotes for 300.
Alright. Where everything the light touches is our kingdom. What movie?
Do you want to pass it to me, Fawn?
No.
How the fuck do you not
2
know?
on 1.
No, like right. 2 on 1. Like what? Me
Handicap match. Kai, what you got?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
I I don't know.
So give me a movie.
I don't know.
Give me a movie.
Where everything that
say
like touches
something.
is your all kingdom. What everything
Stop saying it in his voice.
Is it like Harry Potter or something?
Wrong. Nick.
Lion King, classic.
Yes,
Come on now. Come on now.
That caught Revelupp.
Lion King. You really? Wow.
That's why I said positive.
Hey, nobody said jobs.
Let's finish out these movie quotes. Let's do movie quotes
Where
200.
was this at when I was actually playing?
Right.
What is that, Velvet? What movie is that from, sir?
I was thinking about that movie today.
I don't know. Step Brothers, go ahead.
No, sir. Sorry about that.
I may be wrong though.
Huh?
Say it loud so the audience can
Why are
hear.
you whispering?
Right.
Is it Beauty and the Beautician? Is that not it?
No.
It was in that movie.
That's not even a movie.
It is a movie. Beauty and the
No.
Beautician. It got Fran.
Alright, you all are wrong. It is.
Coming to America. Shit.
I only seen
Oh
that.
yeah.
What was that?
In the
Velvet?
barbershop.
Yeah, the barbershop. You're right.
I can't believe that was Eddie Murphy.
All of them.
I cannot believe that was Eddie Murphy, yo. Like, dang. That was dope.
I definitely
Talk about
that was
range.
a character on his own.
That's dope. Rock, paper, scissors, this. Come on, rock, paper, scissors. Nope, I want to see a rock, paper, scissors. Come on, screw the light.
Just one?
I want to see a rock. Just one. One and done. Come on, you two.
Is it shoe?
Yes, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Whatever.
Alright, bet.
Guy!
Bada bang.
What you want?
All right, T. Let's do jobs for 300.
Why the fuck are you doing this?
Control and extinguish
like you got
fires or
2
response
days
to
left to
emergency
live.
situations where life, property, or the environment is at risk. What job
Firefighter.
is this? Great job.
Don't nobody care.
Uh-oh.
Catching up, bruh. I'm catching up, bruh.
Uh-oh. Kai, what you want? What you want?
Let's do jobs for 400.
Jobs for
400.
You sound like you need your medicine.
Photograph person, subjects, merchandise, or other commercial products.
Photographer?
Hey,
That was not that hard.
Easy point.
Come on. Everybody's seen jobs like,
Let's do jobs for 200.
Attend costume fittings, photography sessions, and makeup calls associated with dance performances. Collaborate with choreographers in order to refrain or modify dance steps. You are a...
I would say choreographer, but like,
Choreographer is in the.
but that's in the description.
So, in other words, you're
Give an
Come on,
educated
Kai.
wish.
What's the job?
Make an educated wish.
No.
Did you say you made
A dance.
educational fucking wish?
I don't know, a coordinator.
Is that your final answer there?
Yeah.
Wrong. Nick.
The wardrobe.
Nope.
Okay, Chris, come on.
That's the answer.
Let's see if you can get some get back there.
Yeah.
You want another round of rock, paper, scissors there? You did lose the first one, I'm sorry.
What you want to do?
Rock, paper, scissors this, man. Come on.
Let's get it.
Jesus.
Crazy.
Christ. I'm gonna give you the lights next time.
All right, T. Let's do music for
Music.
200.
Music for 2. Human touch. Who made that song? I even sang it like him too, a little bit.
Something I've been wanting to tell you for a long time. It might hurt you. Hope you don't lose your mind. Well, I was just a boy, about 8 years old. You threw me a Bible on that Mississippi road. See, I love you, Papa. You did all you could do. And they say the truth hurts, so I lied to you. Yes, I lied to you. I love the blues.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first one, 2,000 points was the winner there, and it looks like we are past that for 2,100. Mr. Nick takes the lead, takes the win. That's the game for today, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Remember, Slide or Die on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Go and watch Sinners. Check it out. It's a great watch.
I won in my heart. In my heart, I won.
Drop
In
your
her
IG.
heart, she won, but in reality, lost.
That is
Drop
my
your
reality.
IG.
My heart.
I am Bigger Chris and or C2 Images _ C2 Images. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kai. Follow me at Just Call Me Kai. Call with a K.
What up, though? And I'm the winner. You feel me? Nick Revel. You follow me at Visionary King _Nick or Revelupp Productions. Make sure y'all watch the movie, man. #1 on Tubi. You feel me? It's on Tubi, Amazon Prime. It's killing it. You know what I'm saying? #1, I recommend it. #1 on action, most popular action. #1 on black cinema. #1 on most popular. It's going crazy on Tubi right now, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in on this movie. Don't be the last one to know about this movie, man. Slide or Die.
Slide or Die.
Sinners. Y'all make sure y'all watch Sinners. Now playing in theaters. Alright, these people's nasty. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, they
Trolling.
These bitches nasty.